Toys, reviews, videos. Yeah! Prince Couscous.
Hey guys, it's me, Prince Couscous. This is your first time actually seeing my face in a video, so this is probably a little weird. But I figured this would be a little bit better way to do the review than how I did Suicide Squad. This is my review of Doctor Strange. There were like early screenings by me, and I was able to see it. And I have to start off by saying the movie is really good. My rating for it's an 8 out of 10. So really good. Visually, without a doubt, the best Marvel movie to date. The origin for Doctor Strange is really good. Benedict Cumberbatch, I know he's in Sherlock and he's in Doctor Who and he was in Star Trek, but I don't think I've actually seen that stuff. So, as far as like my first exposure to him, it was great, and I think he fits in really well, like with the rest of the MCU. I didn't go into this movie like super thrilled. I was let down with Civil War, as you know if you watched my Suicide Squad video, because I think I kind of rambled on about it a little bit. So I was not expecting a whole lot, and I was definitely not let down. I was actually really impressed. Marvel definitely stepped their game up, at least in my opinion, from what they did in Civil War. I did have a few issues with it, but they're kind of minor things. Like one, I felt his hands were supposed to be broken or whatever. Like he had nerve damage, so he couldn't use them, and then it seemed like just very short on into the movie, he's typing on his computer fine. He's able to move things around, like flip through a book fine with his hand, but he shouldn't be able to. Also, I feel he kind of went from like a Padawan to a master really quickly. Like literally, what happened. This is kind of spoilery, but he went into a battle with I don't even remember the bad guy's name. The villain suffers from your typical Marvel villain syndrome, like stupid, he's lame. So I mean, at this point I'm not even like disappointed with how Marvel does their villains, because you just expect it. The movies are about the heroes. But so he goes from like this newbie, he's fighting the villain, purple-eyed guy, and he like pulls up this weird whip thing with his hands, and you can see it kind of like sparking because he can't get it all the way, and he's fighting him off, and it's really cool. It's awesome that he's able to do it. But like they're three, like it's the main purple eye guy and his two little lackeys, and he's able to fight off all three of them, which is like this weird whip he can't even put together. And then he's kicked over some stairs, the cloak of levitation grabs him, and he's flying, and then all of a sudden he's a master and like untouchable. So that was a little confusing for me. Also, his nurse lady, she's very accepting of his powers right away, but at the same time, I mean, like that's kind of, you're in the MCU, so she kind of like was like, oh well, this isn't totally unheard of at this point, I guess. So it was kind of also easy to see why she was so understanding right away. I think I kind of touched on everything. The end credit scene, well, the mid credit scene, I should say, had Thor in it. So I kind of expect Doctor Strange to be in Ragnarok, which would be really cool, considering Thor doesn't get a team up film because of Civil War. Like they put out that Thor, like Be Team Thor video where Thor's kind of disappointed because he's not part of the fun. But now Thor, Hulk, and Doctor Strange may be part of fun, may have their own little team up session. So that's awesome. And then the end credit scene shows Baron Mordo taking away somebody's power. I don't know if that really makes sense. Baron Mordo was a good character. Well, he's not Baron Mordo. I think he's like Carl Mordo. He's a good character. He's a really nice like sidekick, but then now obviously he's not a sidekick to Strange. But yeah, he just like punches the guy in his waist. Then he pulls his hand back and he's like holding all of his mystic power. So then it's like, well, why didn't the villain just go up to Strange and go, "Pow!" what ended the movie. Also, this was a really fun thing and I enjoyed. There's a scene where Strange is talking to Dormammu, and he put him in a time loop because he's expecting to die over and over. And he goes up to Dormammu and he's like, Dormammu, I'm here to bargain. And then Dormammu kills him. And then it just... And he does it again. Dormammu, I'm here to bargain. Kills him. And then the third time, like, he walks up and you can just... The first two times you can hear, like, he's very serious. And the third time he's like, I'm already sick of this. And he's like, Dormammu, I'm here to bargain. And then... It goes on for a couple minutes. And it's really funny. There are a couple scenes that I felt like they dragged out. There's an apple scene where he's using his Eye of Agamotto and he's doing the time thing. And he's going from like a apple that had 2 bites taken out of it to a fully eaten apple and then back to the full apple. And he does it like 3 times and it's like, it's cool, but I feel like you kind of dragged it out too much. You know, get on with the movie, get to the point. But it was a good movie. Otherwise, nonetheless, you know, definitely an 8 out of 10. Definitely go see it if you are a Marvel fan. And if you're a Doctor Strange fan, it's really great. I don't know much about him. I know of him, but I don't know his stuff. So I enjoyed it. Yeah, I think that's it for this video, guys. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, tell your parents subscribe. And head over to my other channel, the Brandon and Isaac Show. Check out what I got on there. You know, we're an not even up and coming. My friend Brandon and I were trying really hard to do this YouTube thing. We want to make it work, and it just doesn't seem to be getting anywhere. We're kind of irritated. So I mean, I'm just trying to put the word out there. You know, if you're not busy, or if you are busy, save it for later. But go over there and check it out. You know, hit the like, comment on some stuff, subscribe. It really helps out. It'll mean a lot. So, thanks for watching, guys.